Welcome to another edition of Ask an Oiler presented by Ford. Today we're joined by a guy that's known as much for his shot blocking ability as he is for his quick wit and humor, is how I'll say it. Is that fair, Laddie? Ladislav Smid joins us. Laddie, is that fair? Is a good way to put it?
Fair statement, yes. Thanks for having me, by the way.
Thanks for being on the program. So we're going to ask a bunch of questions that fans have been submitting over the last week or so, and we'll try to get the best answers we can out of you. Ready to do this?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. You sound confident.
Always. You got to be confident, in this business.
All right, here we go. We'll start right now. TJ in Brampton asks, you are leading the league in blocked shots with 56. That's 9 more than second-place Brent Seabrook. What did you work on during the offseason to become that shutdown defenseman people have been waiting for you to become?
What I work on, first of all, I had the full summer to do my strength and stuff like that. Then I kind of started earlier on the ice than usually. I started like mid July, and I just work on my skating abilities. I work on like my defensive side of my game, and I guess it helped me. I didn't really do anything special about blocking shots. I'm just trying to do if I see a open guy and he's got a clear shot, I'm trying to get into the lane, but I didn't do any special drills on that in the off season.
Does it help having, this is your 6th year in the league now, and you kind of figure out tendencies from certain guys, that kind of help too? You're comfortable and you have that confidence in knowing what maybe some offensive guys are doing?
Oh, for sure. Especially from our division or from our conference, you get to know guys from the other team, so that helps. And plus, watching the other players, on our team or different teams, the guys who are really good and shutting down people, great shot blocker on our team, Andy Sutton, he's always in the lane, he's got a big body, he knows how to block shots, so I'm trying to watch him too, and it helps.
Absolutely, and it's shown on your stat sheet.
Thanks.
All right, next question comes from Amon in Edmonton. What's the worst spot to take a puck off of when you're blocking so many shots? And I guess which bruises last the longest or hurt the most?
Oh, I don't know. Obviously, the worst place to take it is your face. That's not good. But like inside of your knee hurts a lot. Your ribs hurt. I would say like anywhere on your feet hurts a lot. We're wearing those shot blockers. They called, they help a big time, but when you get it on the inside of your knee, that's pretty hurtful, and it hurts for a long time actually.
Where have you found that you've taken the most shots and ended up with the most bruises so far this year?
This year, I got on my legs, like somewhere like on my inside of my knee or on my quads, from the side. It's
softer padding.
Yeah,
in that
softer
area
padding
too.
there. Yeah, for sure. It's not that well protected because you got to be able to move, with your pants. So, it's it hurts, for a bit, but after that it feels great.
You can still skate and play,
yeah.
Right? So, okay, we're gonna stay with the shot blocking thing because you are the leading shot blocker in the league. What is the proper and safest way to block a shot, especially given the recent tragedy involving a young minor hockey player in Edmonton? That comes from Jeff in Red Deer.
Oh, it's hard to it's hard to say what is the proper way. It's all. I think it's lots of it is the experience. When I was younger, I tried to block the shots, but you're not really in the lane, and sometimes you misread the situation and you kind of overslide, and you're ended up facing the blade of the other player.
Right.
So that's pretty dangerous. So I think the biggest thing is the experience. Now my sixth year in the league, and I think I'm more experienced. Still working on it. I'm still trying to develop some of my skills, but it's most of it is like I said, it's the experience.
A lot of guys in the league, watching guys block shots in the NHL, you see them do anything, they give up their body.
Yeah.
But basically, don't go into a shot head first.
Oh, for sure. What I do most of the time, I go, with my one knee,
Right.
with my right knee, and trying to stay in the lane, trying to get my face out of the way a little bit, but it's the experience. That's why Satsi is so good at it. He's older guy. He's played 15 seasons, and
Yep.
he's excellent at that.
Okay. All right, Laddie. Thank you for the tip. Laura in Calgary asks, what do you like to do in Edmonton on your days off? And what do you do after a loss to put yourself in a better mood?
Days off, I'm usually, hanging out with my fiance and my dog. We usually go for, for some movie and then dinner, just to relax. And yeah, after a loss, I just like to hang out, either with my boys, from the team, or with my dog. I absolutely adore my dog. It's just a little thing, and she makes me smile every time I look at her.
What kind of dog do you have? Is it just the puppy?
Yeah. It's like a really small, snuggly dog. It's a mix of Havanese and Yorkie.
And the name, if you don't mind.
Jasmine.
Jasmine.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Next question comes in from Calgary, from Keeley. Why did you choose to be a defenseman rather than a forward?
Actually, when I was younger, I started as a forward, as a centerman, but in like a second or third grade, they put me in back in defense because my father used to play hockey in Czech.
Mm-hmm.
He actually he had a pretty good career, and he was a defenseman. Everybody knew about it, so that was one of the reasons they put me back there.
Okay, we're going to wrap this up right away. A couple more questions. One from Danny. He says, hey, Laddie, who is the toughest player you have played against in your entire career? And he follows that up with, who's your best bud on the team? That's from Danny in Edmonton.
Okay, toughest player to play against. We face Calgary a lot, and Jerome McGinley is pretty, really good player. He's a two-way player. He plays hard. It's really hard to play against him. And he's got a great shot. He knows where to be on the ice. How to create chances. And so he's tough to play against.
And best buddy on the team?
Tom Gilbert. He's my little peep.
All right, last question for you, Laddie. This one coming in from Miriam in Kitchener. She says, hi, Laddie. Are you ever going to get your teeth fixed?
There's lately there have been lots of questions. I got lots of questions about that. I don't know why. I think that's my image. I think it looks sick. But I'm gonna be forced. So I'm getting married this upcoming summer, and my fiance is all over me, and some of the guys are too, and probably just gonna get some like the flippers, and just for a short period of the time.
So temporary fix for the wedding, and then over time.
Get rid of it. We take so many shots, with the stick or puck. It's not worth it to fix it now.
A true blue hockey player, Ladislav Smid. Laddie, thank you for your time. Certainly appreciate it.
Thanks for having me. Anything for you guys, man.
Thank you, Laddie, and thank you to the fans for all the questions. We'll, of course, be back next month with another edition of Ask an Oiler, presented by Ford.